trying this again. I'm just making some lines so that my canvas doesn't seem too precious. I'm doing this on an iPad because I find it very fun to sketch on. Again, we're going to start with our big shapes. I'm looking at a fairly complicated scene here. This is the interior of my van. There are a lot of angles. I'm going to start with just big shapes. I have my refrigerator back here. Moves up, moves across into my cabinets. This angle comes down. There's another big box here. It cuts back. It runs there. There's an angle down to my countertop. Comes forward. Comes down here. Big rectangular shape here for my fridge. These are all very loose lines. All of this can be corrected with my paint, and it will be corrected in my drawing as I move forward, because I'm surely not going to get this right on the first pass. Here's my bed, my drawer. The back wall comes to about this point. What I'm looking for are these intersecting points. Where does this angle intersect with this angle, this intersect? Where does this intersect? Comes down here. I have a whole bunch of things in the corner here. I'm not going to worry too much about them. I'm going to sort of pretend I know exactly where that corner lives. It lives back there. And that's what I'm going to draw. I have my countertop that comes out. This comes forward. This goes back. I got a sink in here. Spout that comes forward. None of this is really accurate. Look, the spout ends here. I could ignore the rest of it. I have a light switch in here. The handle comes up here. It intersects with the light switch. These are the things I'm looking for. Where does this intersect with that? I also want to kind of relax and have some fun with it, not get too stressed out over every little thing. My bananas, my teapot goes in here somewhere. My stove comes forward. Some grates. This is what you want to start doing. Just start scribbling things around your house. Where do points intersect? That's really all we're looking for. Where does this angle intersect with this area? Where does this line that separates my refrigerator from my freezer come up on the counter? It's not down here. It's up here. I got a handle here. I got a handle here. I have a painting here. I have a little sticker, another piece of art. The word free from my beautiful and lovely friend Colleen Natera. I have a cutting board. Kind of hangs right down into my teapot. My cabinets. And I have a big fan on the ceiling that comes right about there. And then the bathroom wall kind of cuts off the whole thing right there. A little light in the background. There you go. There's a sketch. This is a sketch. This is how we practice drawing. Where do these lines intersect? Where does this intersect with the back wall? Where does this intersect with my bedding? Where does this intersect with the board that goes along the back? How far down the refrigerator does the drawer come? Probably hear my heater. It's cranking. That whole line doesn't exist. Ha! I'll go just take 2 steps backwards. That goes down to the floor. This is why an iPad is so fun. You can just kind of change things around. Here's the inside of my van. Look, welcome home, folks. Teapot. Now I can go in and refine from my scribbles a little bit. But those scribbles kind of give the, I don't know, they just add this loose, beautiful texture. I didn't get it all right the first time. Surely. But I get to go back in and refine it. And then when I go back in with paint, oh man, you can really, you just wipe out lines. Here's a point. I have this wrong. See this? The counter intersects way down here, not up here. There's space. Space. I'm just going to add that space. Correct my drawing. Let's get my bananas in here a little bit better. I have this really fun colander I bought at some flea market somewhere, but I love it because it's orange. It's beautiful. Lives back there. My bananas are kind of hanging over the edge a little bit. 3 big bananas. Yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough for me to say, okay, that's fun. Here's my here's my living room. I could paint from that in a fun, free, loving way.